Hey beautiful people, welcome or welcome back again to the channel. It is Dale here and I am your captain. Today we are going to be discussing a major issue many people have been having regarding registering as a nurse in Australia with a diploma in your home country. I'll also be sharing with you two evidence of people that have registered as a nurse in Australia with a diploma from their home country and how you can go about doing yours. I made a video talking about the requirements for Australian Nursing Council if you're registering from overseas, and that requirement remains the same. It is on their website, so I'm going to leave the link in the description for you to go and read by yourself. Before you can register as a nurse in Australia, you need to meet three major criteria. I want to say that I am not affiliated with the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Australia. I'm just a registered nurse, also passing the information and explaining as it is on their website. If you have further clarification after this video, you can leave a comment, and if I have an answer to it, I will let you know. Otherwise, you can contact the Nursing and Midwifery Board of Australia for a more detailed information. According to the Nursing and Midwifery Board of Australia, the academic level of your qualification is comparable to a minimum an Australian bachelor's degree. Okay, so an Australian bachelor's degree is what is needed. A comparable Australian bachelor's degree is what is needed to register as a nurse in Australia. Okay, so at a level 7, that is in brackets, a registered nurse or midwife, okay, or an Australian diploma level 5 enrolled nurse. Like I said in my previous video, Australian nursing has two cadres. They have the enrolled nurse and they have the registered nurse. For most of us back in Africa, I'll use my country, Nigeria, for example, we have diploma nurses and we have BSc nurses. And to be honest, as long as you have your license as a registered nurse, we don't have enrolled nurse as much as I'm aware of. If there's anything like that in our country, let me know. I only know about registered nurses. So RN, whether you have your diploma or you have your BSc, as long as you have a license, you are considered as a RN. Okay, saying if you've got a diploma level 5, you will be classified as an enrolled nurse of the Australian qualification framework. Okay, so that is what is in their website. You can have a read. After I made that video, I've been getting some comments like, no, you can register with a diploma for RN, not the EN. And yes, some people have been able to do that. Okay, but I would like to classify it as a lock, and it depends on your case manager. So when you do your application, you are assigned a particular case manager to go through your application. If you meet a good case officer, you will get it. If you don't meet a good one, you won't get it. Okay, I have two friends that have registered as a diploma holder, and I'm going to be sharing their story. I've taken permission from them and they are aware I'm going to share their story on my YouTube, so that's fine. I'm not going to be mentioning their names for confidentiality purposes. Okay, so let's get into the chats. I came to the UK in 2018. I registered in New Zealand 2020 but was given a cap condition. She's a registered nurse in the UK and she was given a cap. Okay, I only have a nursing diploma for country. I won't mention the country for confidentiality purpose. The registration was not easy because initially they declined. I had to appeal to get that registration with cap. Now I'm trying to register with AFRA, but they said they can register me but with a condition as well, because New Zealand registered me with a condition as well. So I have to write them a letter stating reasons why they should consider giving me full registration. So this is the email AFRA sent to her. I refer to your application for general registration as a registered nurse under the Transmutual Recognition Act, blah 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 blah. After due consideration, the Australian Health Practitioner Regulation Agency has decided to propose a grant to registration with the following conditions. 1. In accordance to the section 19, which will be displayed on the National Register, so you can check that out if you want the section 19. You must complete a competence assessment within 6 months of employment. That is, if she gets to register with AFRA, she must complete the CAP program within 6 months of her coming to Australia. And you know the funny thing about her not being able to register with AFRA, she had a friend, in fact a colleague, that both of them graduated from the same nursing school in their country and was able to get her registration as an RN with only a diploma. Okay, so she had to appeal back to AFRA to say, Thank you for hearing me. I would like to appeal because I do not understand how is the same diploma rated differently from my fellow colleague who are registered and working in New Zealand. Please advise to whom I appeal or appeal protocol. After the appeal, they had to give her the registration with RN, but with conditions. 2 conditions, okay? Your registration will have 2 conditions which will require you to, 1, complete an orientation, and 2, a competency assessment within 3 months of your employment as a registered nurse in New Zealand. But the thing is, she had a friend that also had the registration the same time. They went to the same school. The same transcript was submitted. They also came to the UK the same time. However, the friend was able to scale through with her registration as an RM with only a diploma. Now, hear what she has to say. She said, my concern is when I registered with a friend in New Zealand, whom we came same time in the UK with same diploma, but our files were handled by different people in New Zealand. She got a full registration and I was totally declined initially. I had to ask them why. First time she applied, her friend got accepted for full registration, but she herself got declined. When she got declined, she had to appeal, and that's when they gave her registration, but with 2 conditions, which I have mentioned before. I asked her, does your friend have another certificate attached to her diploma? She said no. So guys, you can see that it is luck. You can register with your diploma, okay? You can. However, she was declined. So you just have to submit all the requirements and hope that you get accepted. I said maybe the transcript is more detailed. She said transcript from the same nursing school. I said it's very possible as long as it's not the same person that did the transcript, because most times somebody will handle your transcript differently and the other person will handle your transcript differently, and then it won't come out as good as the other person. And now let's go back to the next person that has also done registration with diploma. So I asked her, did they give you RON or EN? She said RON. I said, that's good. My friend didn't get it with a diploma. She said, did she have a specialty? I told her the person doesn't have any specialty, just RON. And she said that is why she didn't get it. So you need to have a specialty before New Zealand would give you RN. So my take from this is, if you have a specialty, which we normally do in Nigeria for 1 year and 6 months, adding it to your diploma, which we did for 3 years, that will be 4 years and a half. It should be comparable to your New Zealand registration as an RN with a BSc, because normally BSc in nursing takes 4 years. So for you that has done a diploma and you have a specialty, adding both will give you qualification comparable to having a bachelor's degree. Okay, so she said otherwise New Zealand will award EN to the person. So my take is, if you're a registered nurse with diploma and you have a specialty, apply for New Zealand, and when you get your RN, just transfer it to Afra. And even if you have only diploma in nursing, still try your luck, because according to my other friend, her friend was able to register with only RN with no specialty, and she got the RN registration. Worst case scenario is you'll be given as an enrolled nurse, which is still not bad, because you can transfer your license to RN after 1 year if you get your degree. So I was asking my other friend that was able to do it with her diploma and her specialty. I said maybe it's luck too, and she said no, it's not luck. She's helped over 20 nurses in their group get AFRA with only diploma. So you just need to have a specialty, that is it. So she said with the AFRA registration it's not luck. However, with AMAC it was luck, because you need to have a BSc to get a positive skills assessment. So my take is, you need ANMAC if you're going into Australia as a permanent resident. If you're going with the 482 visa, which is the temporary skills worker visa, you don't need ANMAC. So my advice is, if peradventure you get assessed with your diploma and you get licensed as an RN, you can go into Australia with the 482 visa. Don't stress yourself out with ANMAC. Going with 482 visa requirements are very easy. You can get your visa very quickly. When you get to Australia, by then you should be already getting your degree, and after your degree you can then apply for your permanent residency. If you have done this process, what do you think? I feel like this is a good step. If you have registered with your diploma in your country, please let us know in the comment section how you did it, so that others that are in the same shoes would learn from you. A video about that I got my visa for PRO, somebody posted under my comment section in my video that she was also able to get her registration with Diploma as an RN. So guys, I would say if you have the money, if you have other requirements, and the only thing holding you to register with Australia is your diploma, I would say go for it with faith, and hopefully you get lucky to be assessed as an RN. LT courses, add it. Anything you have, just add it and make the process heavy, so that, and just pray so that whoever assesses your documents will give you an RN instead of EN. Also, make sure you don't have any conditions in your practice as well. And yeah, that is this, guy. I thought I'll come here to update you because my previous video, it was clear that you needed a degree, which is what is in their website. So don't misquote me. I am only giving you information which is on their website. It states clearly that you need a degree. So if you have a specialty and it's combined with your diploma, you might be lucky enough to get assessed as a degree holder in Australia. I hope this will help you in your process to migrating to Australia. I have a detailed video of the other requirements that are needed in my other videos. You can check them out because this video is strictly about if you can register in Australia with a diploma or with a degree. For degree holders, you don't have any issues. Your degrees are comparable with the level 7 in Australia, so no issues at all. Let me know what you think. I'll give your own experience under the comment section so that others can watch and also learn, and hopefully everyone will get their registration with Australian Nursing and Midwifery Council Board. Please don't forget to like this video, share this video with a friend that are willing to move to Australia, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.